So today we'll discuss about in model number 3, that is four basic feedback topologies and series, shunt, and shunt series amplifier also we can discuss here. First, we'll start with the four basic feedback topologies. Okay, this is very important here. So first you take voltage amplifier. Okay, so this one is very important here because we want to discuss about only block diagram. Okay, after that we want to discuss about derivations. Okay, based on this block diagram, we have to write the derivations here. Okay, this is very simple here, but you have to remember okay, what are the steps we're going to take here. First to take voltage amplifier. Okay, so we are going to amplify the output voltage. Okay, voltage amplifier means what here? We are going to amplify the output voltage. Again, there is a one more name for the voltage amplifier. So this is that voltage controlled voltage source. Okay, voltage controlled voltage source. Again, there is a one more name here, voltage mixing voltage sampling. Okay, there are so many names for the voltage amplifier. Voltage controlled voltage source, voltage mixing, voltage sampling here. So voltage amplifier means the output is voltage. Remember this one. Okay, voltage amplifier means the output is voltage, but this output voltage is controlled by the input voltage source. Okay, output voltage, it is controlled by the input voltage. So for that you take now source voltage. Okay, so here you take AC or DC here. Okay, connect on source voltage for the basic voltage amplifier. Okay, this block is what here? Basic voltage amplifier. Then you take output of the amplifier, that is V0. So this output voltage, it is controlled by the voltage source. Understood? Here for the amplifier, you have to connect negative feedback. Okay, if you take any amplifier here, so connect one negative feedback here in order to get the higher benefits. So here you take no part of the output. Okay, you take sample of the output here, then it is connected to input of the feedback. Okay, what is the input of the feedback here? That is V0. Okay, V0 is the input of the feedback. From that we can get the output of the feedback, that is VF. So connect VF to the again mixer. Okay, connect input to the means output of the voltage, it is connected to mixer from the feedback. We want to mix the source voltage and feedback voltage. After that, we have to give it for the basic voltage amplifier. Understood? This is the operation of the voltage amplifier. So what is the input of the feedback now? V0. Understood? What is the output of the feedback here? VF. Okay, this VF is connected to mixer. The main thing is we want to analyze the input. We want to analyze the total input resistance and total output resistance. R in and R out. R out means what here? Total output resistance. So R in means we want to find out total input resistance. Means if you take any amplifier here, we want to find out the total input resistance and total output resistance. Okay, first we take input impedance or output impedance. Understood? So for that you take now total input impedance and output impedance for the amplifier here. Understood? So next, for making a total input impedance and output impedance, we want to find out the analysis here. Okay, we want to take some analysis here. Understood? So based on that, we can make some arrangement here. So here you take first for the voltage amplifier, always you have to maintain higher input impedance and lower output impedance. This is the first condition. If we design any amplifier here, the voltage amplifier, we have to maintain higher input impedance or higher input resistance and lower output impedance. Okay, and lower output impedance. Understood? Next, here you take now series shunt feedback. Okay, what is the name of the voltage amplifier here? There is one more name here. That is see here. So all of you log in with your user and your name. Okay. Suppose if you connect with other name here, okay, I will not admit to the class. Some people are joining with the other name here. Understood? ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು USN ಅದೇ USN ಇಂದ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಗಿನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದರ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ಫೇಕ್ ಇದೆ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೀಗ. Okay, fine. See here again there is a one more name here for the voltage amplifier. That is series shunt feedback. Okay, series shunt feedback means input is connected in series form. Okay, means the output of the feedback and input of the source voltage are connected in series form. Then shunt means the output connected in parallel. Here, see this diagram here. Here, the feedback input they have taken it from the output, right? So this one is a parallel connection. They are written two lines, right? So they are written two lines means it's a parallel connection to the feedback here. Okay, then you take output of the feedback. So this output of the feedback is seriously connected with voltage source. Understood? So here you take now input connect in series here. Okay, input in series. So output in parallel connection. That's why it's called as a series shunt feedback. Remember this one. For the voltage amplifier, always you have to maintain higher input impedance, lower output impedance. Again, you take connections for the feedback, series input and shunt output. Understood? Next, you take second amplifier. What is the name of the second amplifier here? That is current amplifier. The first one is voltage, second one is current amplifier. So again, there is a one more name for the current amplifier here: current mixing, current sampling. Okay, current mixing, current sampling means here output is current because we are going to control the output current from the source current. Okay, means source input current here. So you take now output as I naught. Okay, so amplifier output is current now. Okay, input of the amplifier is again current. Okay, both sides you have to take current here because this one is the current amplifier. So output is now current, input is also current here. So what is the input current now? Source current IS. What is the output current here? That is I naught. Then you come for the feedback network here. Okay, what is the feedback network now? It's a negative feedback. So here for this negative feedback, we want to connect. Now output of the amplifier to the input of the feedback. Okay, what is the output of the amplifier? That is I naught. Means you take part of the amplifier output, that is I naught. It is connected with the input of the feedback. That is in series connection. Okay, see the connection here. It is in series. Next, after making the input connection, then you take output of the feedback. So what is the output of the feedback here? That is IF. Okay, so IF is now connected with the input of the amplifier across the mixer. So here there are two current here for the input of the amplifier, one from the source, one from the output of the feedback. So we want to mix, okay, we want to mix source current and feedback current here. Then you have to apply for the current amplifier. Understood? So here they have taken parallel connections. Okay, they have taken parallel connections here for the source and feedback. Okay, that's why I got the shunt. Okay, this one is shunt connection and this one is series connection. Understood? See here, they have connected two lines, right? Two lines means it's a parallel connection. When there is no line means it's a series connection. Remember this one. Okay, so input they are connected in shunt. Okay, output they are connected in series. That's why I call it the shunt series feedback. Okay, what is the name of the feedback here? Shunt series feedback. So input connected in shunt form here, output connected in series here. That's why I call it the shunt series feedback. Next, when you come for the arrangement here, always you have to maintain lower input resistance. Okay, then higher output resistance for the current amplifier. Understood? If you design any current amplifier here, so always you have to maintain lower input resistance and higher output resistance. That's what this is the condition. In low voltage amplifier, what you are going to do here? Higher input resistance and lower output resistance, right? But here is reverse because this was current here. So for that you take reverse. Okay, your resistance is inversely proportional to current. That's why you take now lower input resistance and higher output resistance. Understood? Next, you take one more circuit here, transconduction amplifier. So what is the meaning of transconduction here? What is the meaning of transconduction? So transfer the conduction from power supply to ground. Okay, power supply to ground. So that's why I call it the transconduction. Okay, transfer the conduction from power supply to ground here. That's why I call it the transconduction amplifier. So in transconduction amplifier, output is current. Okay, output is current, input is voltage. Remember this one. Output is current, input is voltage. See here, come for the amplifier output here. So amplifier output is now I naught. Okay, input of the amplifier is what here? Voltage. So output current is controlled by the source voltage. Okay, output current is controlled by the source voltage. So come for the feedback network here. Here the connected feedback network, that is negative here. So output of the current, it is connected to input of the feedback network. Then output of the feedback network is connected with the input of the amplifier. Okay, by using the mixer. In mixer, we can join source voltage and feedback voltage. Okay. So this feedback network, it is connected with the amplifier, that is in series connection. Okay, series to series. Okay, input is also series, output is also series. Okay, there is no two lines here. That's why it take only series connection for the feedback network. Understood? So take now transconduction means what here? Gain margin, right? What is the equation here? So take gain margin equation, that is I naught divided by VGS, means output current, it is controlled by the small change in the voltage. Understood? So the here small change in the voltage means you can take source voltage here. So connection type for the feedback is series to series. See here. So this one is series to series feedback network. Understood? So output current is I naught and the source voltage is VS. Next you take last one here, trans resistance amplifier. Okay, trans resistance amplifier. Here output is voltage, input is current. Okay, so this output voltage, it is controlled by the source current. Okay, V naught is controlled by the IS. So what is the feedback network connections here? Both sides they are connected parallel here. Okay, both sides they are connected parallel. So this one is shunt to shunt feedback. Okay, this one is what here? Shunt to shunt feedback here. So trans resistance means you take according to resistance equation. Okay, according to Ohm's law, what is our equation here? V by I, right? So this output voltage, it is controlled by the input current. Okay, V by I means you take now V naught by IS. Understood? So based on that, you have to write this amplifier. The feedback network, it is divided in shunt and shunt. Okay, this one is shunt to shunt feedback. Okay, so parallel to parallel feedback here. So these are the four topologies here. Okay, so what are the four basic feedback topologies here? The first one is voltage amplifier. Second one is current amplifier. Third one is transconduction amplifier. Fourth one is trans resistance amplifier. Okay, these are the four topologies here. Okay, in exam, suppose they ask for the topology, means you have to write the block diagram, then you have to give the points. Understood? In exam, sometimes they will ask what are the four basic feedback topologies, means you have to write the block diagram. Okay, you have to give the points. At least you have to give the 2 points based on the block diagram. Suppose they will ask for the qualitative analysis, means you have to write the derivation. Okay. Specifically, they will ask, okay, qualitative analysis for the series, shunt, series, shunt, series. Understood? So what is series, shunt, amplifier here. What is series shunt amplifier? Just now I discussed, right?
Voltage.
Voltage amplifier, right? Okay, series shunt means it's a voltage amplifier. Okay, next shunt series means it's a current amplifier. Okay, shunt series means it's a current amplifier. Remember this one. Next, series means transconduction amplifier. Okay, series means it's a transconduction amplifier. And last one is shunt feedback. Nothing but a what here? Trans resistance amplifier. Okay, remember this one. So next we'll move on to the derivations here. Based on this one, we have to go for the derivation. First to take series shunt. Okay, this is very important here. Out of 4, okay, 1 is sure for the examination. Okay, so out of 4 amplifier, 1 is sure for the examination. Okay, so they will write, they will ask for the equivalent circuit. Okay, I'll write the equivalent circuit. What to take in block diagram now. Same thing you have to express in equivalent circuit here. First to take series shunt feedback amplifier. Okay, series shunt feedback amplifier means this one is what here? Voltage amplifier. Okay, remember this one. Voltage amplifier means the output is voltage, input is voltage. Okay, current amplifier antandre. So output is current, input is current. Understood? Transconduction means the output is current, input is voltage. Okay, transconduction means the output is voltage, input is current. Okay, here they have taken series shunt means it's a voltage amplifier. So for this voltage amplifier, you take output is voltage, input is voltage. Based on you have to write equivalent circuit here. Here you take one transistor here. Okay, you will take BJT transistor. In BJT there are 3 terminals, right? Base, collector, and emitter. Okay, left side they have taken base terminal, right side they have taken collector, bottom side they have taken emitter. See this one here. In BJT there are 3 terminals, right? Okay, the base is input. That's why you take it for the left side. Okay, collector is what here? Output. That's why I rate it for the output side. Then emitter is what here? It's a ground connection. That's why I rate it for the bottom. Okay, this one is the ground connection. Okay, wherever E is there, that is emitter part here. Okay, B for the left side, C for the right side. First you take connections here. Okay, here you take one block here. They have written on block, right? Dash dash block. Okay, this dash block indicates what here? We want to analyze the parameters within the transistor. Okay, we want to analyze the parameter within the transistor here. Understood? Here there is one diagram is there here. In textbook they give one diagram here. This is for series, right? You take series shunt this one. Shunt series. See here. Here there is a gray color box, right? Okay. Not this one. You take this one layer. Here they are taking gray color box, right? So gray color box means it's a parameter within the transistor. Okay, it's a parameter within the transistor. Same thing here. Okay, so this one is the dash line. Okay, this one the dash line box. So we are going to analyze the parameters within the transistor. Okay, within the base, within the collector, and within the emitter. Okay, so when you come for the within the transistor means you take only connection from the base to emitter. So base to emitter there is a forward bias here. Okay, so for that you take one small resistance here. Okay, this one is the Ri. Okay, Ri is what here? Input resistance, because base to emitter is input, right? So for that you connect one resistance here. Okay, because this resistance it acts as a forward path in between the base to emitter. Okay, what is VB voltage? Cut-in voltage 0.7, right, for the silicon. So VB is 0.7 means it's a forward bias voltage. Okay, means we can pass the current from base to emitter. Okay, that's why I connect one resistance here. That is name of the resistance is what here? Ri. Okay, this is the internal resistance, internal input resistance. Same thing you take now Vi, voltage across the base to emitter, that is Vi. Okay, voltage across the base to emitter is Vi, means input resistance. After that, you take base to collector. Base to collector, there is no connection, right? Because base to collector is what here? Reverse bias. So when there is a reverse bias here, there is no connection from base to collector. Okay, there is no connection means it's a reverse bias. Okay, base to collector is reverse bias. After that, you take collector to emitter. Again, collector to emitter, there is a forward bias here. For the collector to emitter means we want to take output side. Okay, collector means output, right? So for the output side, you take now V0. Okay, we want to write the V0 here. So what is input here? Vi. Okay, write the equation, gain equation, V0 divided by Vi. Okay, V0 divided by Vi. Then V0 we take it outside here. So what will get here? A into V. Same thing written. Okay, so this one is the output voltage source. Okay, this one is the voltage source, not current source here. Because the written plus and minus, right? The plus and minus means it's a voltage source. Okay, so you write the gain equation now. That is V0 by Vi. V0 to take it outside here, we'll get A into Vi. Same thing right now, A into Vi. After that, you take one small resistance, output resistance here, R0. Okay, this one is the R0, small resistance, output resistance for the collector side. Understood? So here written parameters Vi, Ri, V0 and R0. These are the internal parameters within the transistor. After that, you take outside the transistor. What are the outside the parameters here? Vs. Okay, that is source voltage. Then current flowing across the base emitter. The base emitter is II, means input current. So input current is flowing across the base emitter. Then output voltage V0. Okay, so V0 from the collector to emitter voltage. After that, you take feedback network. This is the feedback network. Again, you take feedback parameter. Within the feedback, we want to analyze the parameters here. So what are the parameters that are connected for the feedback here? First, you take input. Okay, what is the input of the feedback here? From the output of the amplifier. What is the output of the amplifier? That is V0. Okay, now take it in parallel connection here. So take now V0. Next, here what is the output of the feedback now? Voltage. Okay, output of the feedback is voltage. That's why you write voltage source. So write voltage source here. You take beta. Beta is feedback gain here. So beta is equal to now Vf by V0. Vf on the output, V0 on the input. So take now beta is equal to Vf by V0. Then Vf you take it outside. So what you get here? Beta into V0. Okay, beta into V0 is the Vf equation, the source voltage equation. That seriously connect with the input of the amplifier by using the mixer. Understood? So connect now output of the feedback Vf, okay, with the mixer using Vs value also. Then you can apply for the input of the amplifier. So this is the equivalent circuit. So after writing the equivalent circuit, it is you write the equations. Okay, you write the equations for the input resistance Ri, output resistance R0. Okay. So here you take now R signal RL are included in this side of A circuit. So find out the without feedback gain. Okay, without feedback, you write the amplifier gain here. So what is the amplifier gain here? It is A is equal to V0 by Vi. Okay, so neglect the feedback here. To take voltage amplifier, what is the gain now? V0 by Vi. Same thing, you write the one more gain equation with feedback, that is AF. So write the feedback amplifier with gain. Okay, feedback gain, that is A divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, A means what here? Open loop gain. 1 plus A beta means what here? It's a feedback gain. Understood? That is the difference here. If written 1 divided by 1 plus A beta means it's a feedback gain. You want to join amplifier gain and feedback gain here. Okay, for that you can write AF is equal to now A divided by 1 plus A beta. Understood? So after writing A and AF here, you write one more equivalent circuit here. Okay. So this one is the equivalent circuit. So right now RIF and ROF. Okay. See here. Here this feedback you have to neglect. Okay, you have to neglect. Then write it in equivalent circuit here. So take now one voltage source. Okay, that should be connected with the resistance. Okay, that is RIF. After that, you take output voltage source that is from the amplifier here. Okay, using feedback also. Then you connect one V. Understood? So RIF means it's output resistance with feedback. RIF means input resistance with feedback. So this one is a simplified equivalent circuit here. So what you taken this equivalent circuit here for the amplifier with feedback here. So this one is simplified. Again, they written one more circuit here, equivalent circuit. In this circuit, they have eliminated feedback here and included with the resistance value, that is RIF and ROF. Okay, RIF means the input resistance with feedback. ROF means output resistance with feedback. AF means amplifier with feedback. Okay, like that they have written. So main thing is we want to find out RIF and ROF. Okay, first to find out RIF. So RIF means what here? Total input resistance with feedback. Okay, what to take on this equivalent circuit here? Okay, or this equivalent circuit here. We want to find out the total input resistance with feedback. Same thing, total output resistance with feedback. That is the agenda of this equivalent circuit here. Okay, question is what here? We want to derive the equations for the total input resistance with feedback, total output resistance with feedback. Understood? So take now first equation, total input resistance with feedback. So write the according to Ohm's law. You know the according to Ohm's law, right? What is our equation? Voltage by current. Okay, voltage by current. Here we're writing our equation for the input. Okay, input with the help of feedback. So for that, I will take equation now. Source voltage is input divided by input current flowing is II. Okay, so RI means input voltage by input current. So I can write now Vs by II. Okay, that should be equal to what now? Vs. Okay, Vs means what? Source voltage. Next, you take input current. Okay, II means what here? You can write one more according to Ohm's law, that is Vi divided by Ri. Okay, Vi divided by Ri. So what is the difference between Vs and Vi here? Is it both are equal? No. Okay, both are not equal. Why? Because the Vs is what here? It's a source voltage or main voltage. Okay, either you take DC or AC. So Vi is what here? It's the output of the mixer. Okay, it's the output of the mixer or input across the amplifier. Understood? Input across the amplifier. So these two are not equal. Remember this one. Vs is not equal to Vi because Vi is the output of the mixer. Mixer antandre. So we want to collect the voltage from the feedback also. You want to collect the voltage from the source also. Okay, combination of the Vs and Vf that gives the Vi for the amplifier. Okay, that is the difference between Vs and Vf. That's why I written II. So II means Vi by Ri. Ri is it's a input resistance. We know that one. Then simplify here, we get Vs divided by Vi. Okay, we get Vs divided by Vi. Then RIF is equal to now. Here we want to write the Vs equation. Okay, we want to write the Vs equation. How you want to write the Vs equation here? You take source. Okay, source means we want to take the combination of the input voltage and feedback voltage. Okay, because there is a mixer, right? We are going to add the voltage or we are going to mix the voltage from the input of the amplifier and feedback voltage because we are connected negative voltage, right? Okay, negative, it will be positive here. So for that, Vs nothing but now Vi plus Vf. Understood? So Vf means what here? What to take an Vf voltage here? Vf nothing but what here? Beta into V naught. Understood? Vf is equal to what here? Beta into V naught. Same thing you substitute here. So Vf is equal to now beta into V naught. Understood? Same thing you substitute here. Vs is equal to not what here? Vi plus beta into V naught. Substitute here. So wherever Vs is there, right? Input voltage plus Vf voltage. What is Vf voltage here? Beta into V0. Understood? Then what is V0 here? Okay, what is open loop gain equation? What is V0? You V0 to take it outside from the without feedback here. What will get here? A into Vi. Okay, if you take a V0 outside here, what will get here? A into Vi. Same thing you substitute here. So V0 nothing better now. A into Vi. Understood? Vi, Vi and Vi. Okay, these two are common here. Take it outside and cancel these two here. So what you got final equation now? RIF is equal to what here? Ri into 1 plus A beta. Okay, what is RIF equation now? Ri into 1 plus A beta. This is the final equation for the RIF. Understood? So what is the meaning of this equation here? The negative feedback increases the input resistance by the factor of equal amount of feedback. Okay, here from this equation, we can increase the input resistance. Okay, with the help of negative feedback gain. Okay, what is negative feedback gain here? 1 plus A beta amount. Understood? Next, you take output. Okay, if you take output here, you take output resistance with feedback. Okay, see here they given some detailed information how they taken Vi and IF here. If you want, you can go through this one here. Next, to take to find the ROF. Okay, total output resistance with feedback. See here for finding the output voltage. Okay, for finding the output resistance or finding the output voltage, you have to neglect the input source. Remember that this is the condition. For finding the output voltage or output resistance or output capacitance, you have to neglect the source voltage or source current. That's why we are not connected any input here. There is no input here. Only you take collector and emitter because we are going to find out only output side, output resistance or output voltage. That's why neglect the input. So neglect the input means don't write base to emitter. Only you take collector to emitter. So take collector to emitter here, connect on output resistance, then connect on test voltage. Okay, test voltage means we want to verify the output voltage. Okay, that is the meaning of test voltage. They have connected external voltage because in order to find out the output voltage from the collector to emitter. This is for without feedback. With feedback means you can write this equation here. So write AF for the output voltage. Okay, V0 is equal to AF into Vs. Then output resistance is what here? ROF. Okay, we want to find out ROF here, output resistance with feedback. So take now, we reduce the Vs to 0 and neglect the Vs. Apply the test voltage at the Vt. Okay, output side you have to correct the Vt. Have to find out the output resistance with feedback. Okay, so this one is ROF. Okay, this one is ROF here. You write the according terms now. Okay, ROF means it's output resistance with feedback. You take difference in test voltage and output voltage. Okay, you take difference in output voltage and test voltage. Or when the output voltage and test voltage and output voltage. Okay, Vt minus output voltage. Okay, Vt is the test voltage minus output voltage. What is output voltage here? AF into Vs divided by current. Okay, divided by current. What is Vs here? Neglected. So Vs value is 0 here. So let us neglect the AF into Vs. Okay, so what you got here? Vt divided by I. So RF is equal to what here? Vt by I. Then you take current equation. Okay, you take current equation. Okay, from this figure here. Okay, without feedback, you take current equation here. You write according to Ohm's law. Okay, Vt minus A into Vi. You take difference in voltage, Vt and output voltage. So for that, you write now Vt minus A into Vi divided by R0. Next, what is Vs voltage? From the main diagram, it's a combination of the input voltage and feedback voltage, right? You take first figure, main figure. From that you take Vs. Okay, what is Vs equation? Vi plus Vf. So here you take now Vs is 0 because the source voltage is neglected. So Vi is equal to now minus Vf. Okay, then Vi is equal to minus Vf. So what is Vf here? What you taken from the previous diagram? Beta into mu. Substitute here, beta into mu naught. So instead of writing V naught here, we can take now test voltage. Okay, V naught nothing but what here? Test voltage. So right now V naught is equal to Vt. That's why I can write minus beta into Vt. Same this equation, substitute in equation number 5 here. Okay, what is equation number 5 here? Vt minus A into Vi divided by R naught. Substitute here. Okay, so current equation we take Vt. Then what is Vi here? Minus beta into Vt. Substitute here. Minus into minus, it will be plus here. So for that you can write plus A beta into Vt divided by R naught. Okay, write the equation now. Beta plus Vt plus A beta into Vt divided by R naught. Then equation number 4 you take here. So what you got equation number 4 here, Vt by IE. Okay, so take that equation here. So we substitute Vt. Okay, Vt you write it as it here. Substitute I. Okay, Vt you write it as it is here. Substitute I. What you got I here? Vt plus A beta into Vt divided by R naught. After simplification, what you got here? Vt into R naught divided by Vt plus A beta into Vt. Understood? Then Vt you take it common here. Vt you take it common outside here. Then it will be cancelled here. So what you got final equation now? R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, this is the final equation. Okay. So output resistance which feedback is what now? R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. Understood? So here negative feedback, it reduces the output resistance by the factor of amount of the feedback. Means output resistance is now reduced. Okay, with the help of feedback gain. That is the derivation meaning here. Understood? So in voltage amplifier, you have to derive the equation for the RIF. Okay, RIF, then ROF. Okay, what is the ROF equation here? R naught divided by 1 plus A beta. Okay, then RIF means what here? RI plus 1 plus A beta. Okay, here RIF means here we can increase the resistance for the input side. RIF means we can reduce the output resistance. Understood? So this is the complete derivation for the voltage amplifier with the qualitative analysis. Understood? So is there any doubts here? You can send me the WhatsApp message. So I will start the class now. Okay. You can leave the meeting now. The time is up here. Yes, we can leave the meeting.